Hi Stampers, welcome to stampinggala.com and my YouTube channel. So yesterday I taught you how to make these 3x3 note cards, and today, as promised, I'm going to teach you how to make this adorable little box to keep them in. To get started, you'll just need a piece of cardstock, and I chose to use the Soft Sky. It's cut at 11 by 7.5, and these are the dimensions that you're going to score it at. You're going to do 3.5, 5 1/4, 8 3/4, and 10 1/2. You'll turn your cardstock and score it again at 1 3/4, 5 1/4, and 7. Oops. In addition to that, you're going to need a belly band, and the belly band is 1 3/4 by 12, and you're going to score this at 2 5/8, 4 1/2, 8 1/8, and 10. When you're using DSP and scoring it, don't push down as hard as you would on cardstock because you can rip the paper. All right, we'll bring back in our cardstock, and we're going to fold on all the score lines with our bone folder. If you're looking for the video for the 3x3 cards, it's on my blog at stampinggala.com. If you don't see it right away, you can just search in the search bar at 3x3 cards, Weather Together stamp set, 3D items, and any of those should make it pop up. Okay, so we have it all scored and folded. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cut up on all these score lines. And actually this last score line, we're going to cut this little square right out. So what I like to do is cut up to this intersection, and also take a little sliver out so it folds nicely. Same thing on all of these. Just a little sliver. And finally the last one on this side. And on this side, what we're going to do is cut in a V, kind of like that, so it's on an angle. Now we'll turn the cardstock over, and we're going to start from this end over here, and we're going to cut down here. So this time we're going from right to left. I'm going to cut this one right off. And this one, we're going to cut this whole square out. Trying to keep it straight. And you'll see the reason for this in just a few minutes. Okay. And finally, this last square here, this long rectangle is going to be cut out as well. Okay. And right here, we're going to trim this off too. Okay, so your paper should look something like this. Now, what I'd like to do is pull in our corner rounder. We're going to round some corners here. Place this right in there. And then this side. And then also these tabs, just the two on this side. Okay, one last tab to do. Okay, so now what we're going to do is put some tear and tape right there. When you're using or making a 3D item, you always want to use a stronger adhesive, like our tear and tape. You don't want it to fall apart. Okay, so take the top of it off. Now this is really simple. You're going to fold in half. And there you go. Okay, so we're going to fold these in first, the little tabs, and the one on the back of the box goes in first, and then finally this tab. And that's where we're going to put some more tear and tape. Okay, so there you have it. That's why, this is why I actually wanted these tabs to be rounded, because it looks nicer when you put the box together. Those are what you see when you open the box. Okay, so there's your box. Now we're going to bring in our belly band. It's already scored. And if you miss these dimensions, you'll find them on my blog. Okay. So this time, what we're going to do is just use some snail right here on the end. Okay, bring our box back in. We're going to wrap this around, holding it securely, and then this one as well. There you go. Okay. These are our really adorable, delicate white doilies. I just love these. They're a little bit smaller than the ones we had in the catalog before. And if you don't have any of these, you do want to purchase some, because these are they just add so many nice little touches to your projects. We're going to cut this in half. And then what I like to do is just trim them. We're going to trim off a little bit here and a little bit on this side. Turn them over on the back, and we're going to add some snail. And slide this under. Just like that. Slide this one under as well. It just adds a really nice touch. Now, we have brand new ribbon in our catalog, and it's called, this one is our Silver Natural Trim. It does come in gold as well, and I suspect that this is going to be a really popular item this Christmas. All right, we're going to just tie a bow here. If you're a follower of my blog and my YouTube channel, you'll see that I put ribbon on just about every project that I do. Okay. It just adds so much. Trim this off, and you never want to trim your ribbon, your tails, shorter than the bow itself. Okay, so off camera, I stamped this with Versamark on shimmery white, and I watercolored it with our aqua painters in Soft Sky ink. I'm using the 1 3/8 punch. We're going to punch this out. Now this stamp is from the Weather Together stamp set. Now I'm going to punch out a silver foil, which is some scratch silver foil paper, and I used the 1 3/4 inch punch. Oop, we're going to punch a hole in here, and we're going to add, let me see, a dimensional on the back of here. Bring in our white baker's twine. I use a ton of this, and it's really inexpensive. Double these over. feed it through the back and just kind of make a loop there. All right, so now we're going to put our present on here for a nice little tag. Bring back in our box. Separate these. And tie it on. I cut off the excess. Move this over to the middle. And there you have it. Bring back in our cards, and what a really nice set we have here. Now, I'd really love to earn your business, and I'd like to be your go-to girl for any requests or comments or needs that you have with your paper crafting hobby. So if you'd like to know anything about paper crafting or want a special video, just shoot me an email, and I'd be happy to do it for you. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.